Hi, I'm Chris Millette. I'm a singer-songwriter and producer based in the DMV area. I'm excited. I just released my sophomore album, the Keep Going EP, so I'm bringing back my Breaking Down series to just explain the album and each song on the project. I created this project right here in my bedroom in Maryland. I'm really proud of this project. I named it the Keep Going EP because it worked on multiple levels. As my sophomore album, Keep Going, it's a statement of me just continuing in music, continuing to pursue music and not just leaving it off at that first project. Also, I'm a graduate student, so of course, just with graduate school, there's just various challenges that come with it. So Keep Going was also just a statement and reminder to be determined and persist through. Also, keep going in terms of continuing to pursue love as well. And then also continuing to foster and develop self-love and personal growth. So those are main themes on this project. I chose the album cover because, as again, my sophomore album, the image is a shot of me during my second solo concert. So with a similar ethos that I carry with, I'm just gonna make an album, I brought that with throwing my first two concerts. So, I produced both of those concerts, after I did the first one, it was, a great success. And, throwing that second one was another example of me saying, yeah, like, I'm gonna do it again and I'm gonna just keep continuing and pursuing this. And I really just love the shot because you can just see how happy I am and my big smile doing what I love, sharing my music with people I love, and people that I'm very close with and I'm super grateful for were at that concert. So just that shot, that album cover is just a snapshot of me just really happy doing what I love. With regards to how I grew from the previous project and also how I feel about the current one, I'm really proud of the second album for a couple reasons. There's a maturity to the songs on this album that come with having lived a couple more years into adulthood. And there's like a gravity and depth to some of these songs that I'm really proud of. And I think it's interesting that because my songs are so honest, you're either, growing up with me or you're watching me grow or listening to me grow. Having completed this album, it highlighted for me what's interesting about me as an artist is how well I'm able to convey periods of my life. I just think I did a very good job of conveying the period of my life between 2018 and 2020. Another interesting thing is that the way I approach songs, I'm just trying to write songs as honestly as possible and that capture these moments of my life. So similarly to the first album, for this one I was just kind of going about my life and writing honest songs. So the way I tend to, for the past two albums, have structured them in terms of the track list has been, I've just been able to put them in order how the events happen chronologically essentially, and it creates just a depiction of my life over that period of time. So my first album, even when I didn't realize, was from my senior year of high school through graduating college, so that time period. And the Keep Going EP captures the final stages of my PhD program and just life outside of the program as well, but essentially those 2 years from 2018 to 2020. For my first album, I had my close friend, good friend, childhood friend, Chris Hernandez. He executive produced the album with me, and he, engineered, mixed, mastered the project, and also played bass and drums on the first album as well. We made it in his garage studio in Los Angeles County. I live in Maryland, and I produced this album in my bedroom in Maryland, as you can see here. So, we weren't able to, work together on this project. On the Keep Going EP, I wrote, performed, recorded, edited, mixed, and mastered each song myself. And throughout this process, I've gained confidence in my self-sufficiency as an artist that has felt empowering for me to be able to create, whole projects on my own and just move forward as a self-sufficient artist, continuing to create and put out art. I'm also proud of my vocal performances and vocal production on this project. Since the last album, I joined the choir at my church. Shout out to the young adult choir at St. Augustine, and John. And, from that experience, it stretched me vocally. And I was, of course, just listening to various harmonies. And I was able to bring what I was learning into the music. One, that experience just got me more confident as a singer. Two, learning and being more comfortable with projecting my voice and, really, performing. And yeah, I think I also in this project showcase my range as well in terms of pitch. And yeah, the vocal productions are more complex, just with harmonies, doubles, background vocals. Another goal I had with this project was to take my strength of coming up with multiple melodies, and instead of having instruments play those melodies, apply those melodies to the vocals. So essentially have me as a singer perform those melodies or write lyrics into these various melodies that I'm able to come up with to just create, more interesting, engaging vocal melodies. And I think I do that well throughout this album in various areas. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the Keep Going EP or how I made it. The project is out now, so I'd really appreciate it if you gave it a listen. Thanks again.